Welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having a great day. In today's video, we're looking at everything about the 1972 Eisenhower dollar coin. How much are these IKE dollars worth, what they have actually sold for, and what you should be looking for on your Eisenhower dollars that can make them valuable. Don't forget to go check out couchcollectibles.com. Link is down in the description of every single video. We have coin collecting supplies on the store, so if that's for you, feel free to click that link. And real quick, don't forget to go check out my other channel, Couch Coin Clips. Go subscribe to that channel. We cut out all these long intros, that way we can hop right into the pictures. So that's what we're doing now. Let's hop right into it and see what we got here first. So here is how many they actually made. 1972, they made 75 million of those coins for the no mint mark, and then over 92 million for the 1972 D Eisenhower dollar coin. So the D mint mark. Now for the S mint mark, they made only a little over 2.1 million of those coins. Alright, so first up here, we got a picture of what to look for. We got a double die obverse. So there's doubling taking place on the front of the coin. So the phrase, "In God We Trust," as well as the date. And then you also got a double die on the front and a double die on the reverse. So this image here, you can really see that doubling taking place on the star. So always be on the lookout for those. That is doubling on the front and the back of the coin. Now first off, if we look at this 1972 D Denver minted Eisenhower dollar coin, sometimes called IKE dollars, this is a double die reverse. First off, it is graded at a mint state 66 by NGC, so it is got a high grade to it. The D mint mark, if you don't know, if we look right above the 7, that's where the D mint mark is going to be for the Denver mint. And then here on the reverse, we have doubling. So that's what gives it value. If you want to see your coins up close to look for doubling like this on the star, I have coin microscopes available on the store, so if that's for you, feel free to go get you one. This coin here sold for over $100. 100 times its face value. Next up, get this high graded coin out of the way. That's why this coin is solely valuable, because it is graded by PCGS at a mint state 67. Now the coin grading scale only goes up to 70, so this one being a 67, that's why it's valuable. This coin here is the 1972 D, and this Eisenhower dollar coin sold for over $7,900 because of that high grade. So a very, very expensive dollar coin. Now here is the Eisenhower dollar coin. This is the 1972 S mint mark that has the double die obverse and the double die reverse. So it's got doubling on both the front and back of the coin, and this coin sold for over $55. 55 bucks. Here's another example of doubling taking place on the phrase "In God We Trust." Now this is going to be on the 1972 S proof Eisenhower dollar. If we look there at that T, you can really see that doubling there, but you can pretty much, it's very visible on this image on the whole phrase "In God We Trust." Now if we look at this next coin, this is the 1972 S. Now this is the silver version, so it is 40% silver, and it is graded at a mint state 69, so nearly a perfect grade. That's what gives this Eisenhower dollar coin a lot of value, and that's why this dollar coin sold for over $3,600. Next up is a 1972 S. Now you can see that this one looks a lot different. It's got that mirror-like finish. It's more detailed, and that is because this is the proof coin. This is graded at a proof 69 deep cameo. It is silver, and it does have a double die obverse. So there's doubling on the front of the coin. This is the silver proof, and it's graded at a proof 69, which gives it a lot of value. Now this coin here sold for over $500. $500 dollar coin. Here is another 1972 S proof silver Eisenhower dollar coin. Now this one is not got any doubling or errors to it. It has just got a perfect grade. Not only got a perfect grade, I mean that's what it's got, and that's why it's valuable. It's got a proof 70 grade deep cameo, so perfect coin, perfect condition, and this dollar coin sold for over $2,900. $2,900. Alright, so moving on to the different types. We got 3 types of Eisenhower dollars here. We got the type 1, the type 2, and the type 3. So if you screenshot this image here, you will be able to see which type you got on your coin. Alright, so let's first move on to the type 1, okay? So the 3 islands are visible beneath the coast of Florida, right below Florida. So you can see that they are all east of it. You can see the little Florida, how it sticks out there, and then the 3 little islands right there underneath it. So for the type 2, there are 3 lines visible beneath Florida. So you can see those 3 lines there. And then for the type 3, you can see the 3 islands underneath Florida. However, the biggest island there is extends west of Florida, so more towards the Gulf there. So here is the 1972 type 1 Eisenhower dollar coin. Now this one is graded at a mint state 66, so that is what gives it its value, the high grade. And this dollar coin sold for over $7,400. Moving on to the type 2, again, it is solely valuable because of its high grade of a mint state 66. And this 1972 Eisenhower dollar coin sold for over $7,600. Alright, so here are a couple more Eisenhower dollar coins to always be on the lookout for in your coin collection, or if you're buying coin collections from people or on eBay or whatever, always be on the lookout for these Eisenhower dollar coins as well. First image here, you can see the mintages for the 1976. Now we're going to get into the different types. There's a type 1 and a type 2 version of the 1976 Eisenhower dollar. And then there's also silver, non-silver, and proof coins. So there's a lot going on here. This is how many they made of each specific one. You can see that the 1976 Type 2 is the most common one out there. It's not silver, and they made over 113 million of those coins. Also, I'll be showing you my Eisenhower dollar collection and showing you guys what silver and non-silver ones actually look like. Alright, so for the 1976, now the silver Eisenhower dollars are gonna weigh around 24.59 grams. So if you don't have a coin scale, I have those available, couchcollectibles.com, link is in the comments below. Now for the Eisenhower dollar coins that are non-silver, they are copper nickel coins, and they weigh 22.68 grams. So of course they're gonna weigh a little less than the silver coins. Now for the silver Eisenhower dollar coins, they are not 90%, they are 40% silver. So we got silver and non-silver. Alright, now for the Type 1 versus Type 2, here's an example of a 1976D that is the Type 1, and then here's an example of a 1976D that is the Type 2. Now if we look at this image here, you can see a Type 1 next to a Type 2. Now you will notice that the big difference here is the lettering. The lettering on the Type 1 is very thick and bold, and then the lettering is a lot more thinner there on the Type 2 version of these Eisenhower dollars. Alright, so let's look at some prices. Here's a 1976D. This is the Type 1, so it has like the thick lettering there on the reverse of the coin. And this one is a very high graded coin. That's what gives it a lot of value, and that's why this dollar coin sold for over $11,000. Now this one here is very interesting. This is actually an error coin. So for the 1976D, they did not produce any silver coins for those. They only produced the silver for the S Mint mark, the San Francisco Mint. Now this is the Denver Mint. So this is not supposed to be silver. However, it was struck on a 40% silver planchet on accident. So it is a Type 2 version. And this coin, because of the error on the coin, and it does have a grade of about uncirculated 55, so it's not a mint state grade, but still pretty good grade for an error coin like this. This coin sold for over $8,000. Next up is a 1976S. Now this one's interesting too, because this one is a proof coin and it's got the S Mint mark. However, it is not silver. So for 1976, I'm going to show you my books here and show you some coins in person and explain it a little more. So for the proof coins, they did have silver and non-silver as well. This is the clad version, so it is not silver. It is a Type 1. It's got a perfect grade of a proof 70 deep cameo. So the coin grading scale only goes up to 70. If you're not familiar with that, just go to YouTube, type in Couch Collectibles coin grading, and you will find my videos on coin grading. Now this coin here sold for over $25,000. $25,000. Now here is another 1976S. This is the same. It's a clad. It's not silver. It's a proof coin. Same grade as the last coin. However, this one is the Type 2, and this coin here sold for over $5,000. Moving on, this is a 1976 Type 1. Now this one is not a proof coin, but it is a 40% silver coin. So this is a silver clad. So it's not just clad, it is silver clad here. And like I said, I'm gonna show you the difference here in person in a minute. Now, this coin here sold for over $1,700. Next up is another proof coin. However, this is the silver version of the Eisenhower dollar silver coin. Now, this is a 1976S. It's got the perfect proof grade and it's 40% silver. And this coin sold for over $6,900. Moving right along to a 1976 no mint mark. This one's got some really nice toning to it. It is a Type 1, so again it has those bold letters, and it is graded at a mint state 66, which gives it pretty much all of its value because of the high grade. This dollar coin sold for over $7,600. Moving right along to a 1976 no mint mark again. However, this is the Type 2 version of the Eisenhower dollar coin, and this coin here, because of its high grade of a mint state 67, sold for over $6,000. $6,000. Alright, so I got a 1971 here. I know we're talking about the 1976. This is a 1971 S mint mark. However, this is not a proof coin. This is a 1976. It is the no mint mark, and it is a Type 2. We can tell there by the lettering of the coin. Let's check out the edges. This one here is 40% silver. This one is not silver at all. This is copper nickel. If you look at the edges there, you see the one on the left is silver. You can see how it's all white edge, 40% silver, and you see the one on the right, you see the copper. So that is one way to tell the difference right there. And of course, these S mint marks here are 40% silver, but there are S mint marks that are not 40% silver as well. So here's one way to tell that. All right, so that's considered a 1971 S silver clad. It is not a proof coin. If we look at this one here is considered a 1972 S silver clad proof. You see the difference between a proof coin and a regular coin here. So this one here has got the mirror-like finish, much more detail. If you guys are not familiar with proof coins, go to YouTube, type in Couch Collectibles proof coins, and you will learn more about those. All right, so here's my collection. We got the 1971 filled up, 1972, I need the silver S clad, and then I need the 1973. And then I only got a couple on this page. I only have the 1974, 1974D. Those are non-silver. If we move on to the 1976, now it says variety 1, variety 2. Let's just call it Type 1, Type 2 for this video. So Type 1, there's that one. I do not have the Type 2 version. And then I got Type 1 of the D, which is in terrible condition. I need to really get on this and get my collection going with these. But you see in 1976, there's 3, 6, 7 different, 8 different versions of those coins. So that is pretty crazy. You got the Type 1, Type 2, which we showed on screen with the thick and thin letters, and then Type 1, Type 2 for the 76D. That's the no mint mark right there. And then 76D, you got Type 1, Type 2 for that. And then you have the 1976S proof that has the Type 1, Type 2. Now these are non-silver. And then we also have the 1976S, which is a regular 76S, and then the 76S proof. Now both of these are silver, so silver and then silver proof, and both S mint marks. And then for the 1977 and 78, I don't have any 78s, only got a 77D, so I don't have the other one. So I need to get my collection together here. Don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I will see you all in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.